everyone, Paul Schlafer here with Premier Realty Group in Wisconsin Rapids. I'm here today shooting an episode of Hometown Highlights where we highlight a local small business. So I'm here with Kevin at the Trading Post. Kevin, can you tell us a little bit about the Trading Post and how you got started?
Well, we got started back in 2012. Me and another guy worked together at a different job, and we partnered up and decided to open this. We liked buying and selling and doing that on a more private basis, and just decided to expand it into
Sure.
this.
Yeah.
It took off, evolved very fast. By the time we had rented a building earlier in the year and put a lease on it, and by the time we opened in October of 2012, we had already had enough people in here to take the whole building instead of just the front half that we originally had rented. But so it's just from then it's kind of expanded. We had 38 dealers in here. So about what we're set up for. Plus, we do a lot of consignments, individual consignments and stuff. Don't really do a lot of buying and selling on this type of stuff.
Sure.
Most of this stuff is done either on consignment or room rentals.
Yeah.
But other than that, but the only other thing as well, when we get down later on into this and we talk about the guns downstairs,
Sure,
that we
yeah.
do sometimes on a purchase deal, but that's really about the only thing we do on purchase.
Okay.
But so we got about 15,000 square feet total that we're utilizing between this level and the downstairs. So I mean, there's a fair
Yeah.
amount of room if you walk through and.
And you have everything, everything under the sun, really.
Pretty much.
Antiques up here, and then you got a lot of guns and sporting good equipment downstairs.
Correct.
And it's all based on what people are looking for, really, and what your vendors have to offer.
Well, we try that. I mean, obviously, we've gotten a lot pickier over the years as to what we bring in on consignments, especially,
Sure.
when a dealer rents a room, we do have some restrictions that are involved with that, as far as what they can't bring in. But for the most part, that's pretty much up to them. They merchandise all their own stuff. They take care of them rooms. We take care of the consignment area. The consignment items. We don't really have a specific area, just
Okay,
not rented
sure.
areas.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've gotten a lot pickier over the years as to what we bring in
Okay.
here. At the beginning we were, a little more open, but we've had to streamline that down. We had a lot of people
I can
in
imagine.
here, so
and you learn as you go what people are looking for, what they want, and yeah, cool.
I stated at the beginning, that it was me and another guy that had opened this together about 5 years ago. I bought his part of the store out, so I am the sole owner now of it.
Yeah.
Well, me and my wife, obviously, but
Yeah. Nice.
that's
Yeah.
pretty much it. So there.
So you have the main floor is antiques, and then downstairs the sporting goods and gun, which we could
Correct.
head down there and take
And
a look.
I don't consider this. I don't want to misunderstand that it's just consignment, because like you said, it's not just consignment. Antiques. We call it an antique mall, but there's everything from collectibles to
Sure.
antiques.
Crafts.
Some modern items, crafts. Like I said, there's a lot of different things. Unique gifts, just the primitive stuff, the not remanufactured, but the repurposed stuff. So,
Sure.
like I said, wide variety of things that people walk through. Like I said, it's a fairly decent sized store. So,
Yeah, definitely. So, hey, Kevin, we're downstairs now. The look is a little different down here. Probably a little different client coming down here than upstairs. Can you tell us about this?
Well, we were needing a little extra room upstairs, as I said earlier, and so in the spring of 2013, then that following spring, Jaron, who was my old partner here, was actually probably a little more of a gun guy even at that point than I was, and we wanted to get into the gun business and needed a room, so we decided to renovate this down here into another part of the store. So that's what we did. We started off obviously with not this many guns in here, and it has evolved into a fairly decent gun shop down here. So
there's a wide range of guns down here, right?
Pretty much,
handguns,
everything.
Rifles, shotguns.
Yep, everything from handguns up to big caliber guns. So long range stuff. We keep a fairly good inventory of guns as well as new ammo. We've got some accessories. Accessory line isn't huge, but we keep what people want, and magazines and stuff like that. And it isn't just guns down here. We do have the other runoff area of upstairs also, you know, so I don't want to make it so people don't come down here just because they think it's just the guns, because there is another room down here that's not just a runoff of upstairs, but it is definitely a different side of the store.
Yeah, yeah. So, hey, Kevin, looking around, there's a lot of new guns here, and then I see there's also used guns. How do you get the used guns that you sell?
Correct. We do a few different options. We can either consign guns from you, or we do take trade-ins, and we do sometimes buy them outright from a customer who's just looking to bring them in and purchase them.
Sure, yeah.
We like to go towards that consignment side of it. It works a little better for both of us.
Okay.
Makes everybody come out a little bit better that way. So.
Yeah, sure. All right, so they have options.
Right,
Yep.
correct.
Okay, great. And again, I'm Paul Schlafer. I'm with the Premier Realty Group, and we are at the Trading Post with Kevin.